In a cozy neighborhood in Atlanta, Georgia, there lived a young boy named Leo. Leo was no ordinary kid. At just 10 years old, he was known throughout his community for his excellent hygiene and respect for others, especially the elders. Leo's day began early every morning. As soon as the sun peeked through his bedroom window, he would jump out of bed and make it neatly, smoothing out every wrinkle on the sheets. His room was a picture of tidiness, with books arranged on the shelves, toys stored in their proper places, and his clothes hung neatly in the closet. After making his bed, Leo would head to the bathroom. He was meticulous about brushing his teeth, making sure to reach every corner of his mouth. He would wash his face with care, ensuring that he was clean and fresh for the day ahead. Leo understood the importance of taking care of his body, and it showed in the way he carried himself. At breakfast, Leo was always polite. He would thank his parents for the meal and offer to help clean up afterward. It was a small gesture, but one that his parents appreciated. They had taught Leo the value of respect from a young age, and he had taken their lessons to heart. When Leo went outside to play, he was the kind of kid everyone wanted to be around. He greeted the neighbors with a warm smile and a respectful "Good morning, ma'am," or "Good afternoon, sir." The elders in the community were especially fond of Leo. He would often stop by to help them with small tasks, like carrying groceries or mowing their lawns. Leo didn't do these things for praise or reward. He did them because it was the right thing to do. One afternoon, Mrs. Jenkins, an elderly lady who lived down the street, needed help with her garden. Her back was aching, and she found it hard to bend down to tend to her flowers. Leo noticed her struggling as he passed by on his way home from school. "Hello, Mrs. Jenkins," Leo called out, walking over to her. "Would you like some help with your garden?" Mrs. Jenkins smiled warmly at Leo. "Oh, that would be lovely, Leo. Thank you so much." Leo spent the next hour carefully weeding the garden, watering the plants, and making sure everything looked just right. Mrs. Jenkins watched with gratitude in her eyes. "You're such a good boy, Leo," she said when he was finished. "Your parents have raised you well." Leo blushed and shook his head modestly. "It's just what anyone would do, Mrs. Jenkins." As Leo walked home that day, he felt a warm glow of satisfaction. It wasn't the praise that made him happy, but the knowledge that he had made someone's day a little brighter. Leo's respectfulness and good hygiene became an example for other kids in the neighborhood. His friends started keeping their rooms tidy, brushing their teeth twice a day, and being more polite to their elders. Leo didn't set out to be a role model, but his actions spoke louder than any words could.